welcome to DH's Newsroom. Of late, Bangalore's infrastructure has been in the news for the wrong reasons. News about potholes are a whole new genre in itself. Then the other day, you had entrepreneur Kiran Majumdar-Shaw tweeting about the bad infrastructure, the bad situation of roads and garbage in Bangalore. Ministers reacted to it, and that in itself had a new spin to it. And now the latest is a seemingly to and fro between Nara Lokesh, minister in Andhra Pradesh, and Priyank Kharge, a minister in Karnataka. I'll just read a tweet by Nara Lokesh a short while back. He has said, they say Andhra food is spicy. Seems some of our investments are too. Some neighbors are already feeling the burn. This might be an indirect dig at Priyank Kharge, who the other day said that for Google to come into Andhra Pradesh, a lot of subsidies were actually being given. The whole point here is there's a lot of discussion and focus on the infrastructure, the condition and the situation in Bangalore. My colleague Ajit Atradi had published a story this morning, which has come in the print edition, about the National Capital Region Transport Corporation, the NCRTC, which has expressed its willingness to prepare a detailed project report for semi-high-speed Namo Bharat Rail Corridors between Bangalore and nearby cities. The Karnataka government has been holding discussions with it. And to know more about this, I'm going to Ajit. Can you give us what is your story about that has appeared today on the print edition?
The National Capital Region Transport Corporation, which is currently developing a regional rapid transit network between Delhi and Meerut, has expressed its interest to develop a similar corridor around Bangalore, connecting Mysore, Tumakuru, Hosur, and Doddaballapur. This is a little different from metro and different from convention train. And this train is travel at 85 kilometers with limited stop. And they have approached Karnataka government to develop this. And similar joint venture they want to set up in Karnataka also. And Karnataka government also expressed its willingness. But they sent one team, a team of officials visited and experienced the system. And they have submitted the report. Karnataka government is currently studying that report. That according to the NCRTC, it will be one of the best suitable alternative model for the decongested Bangalore city. They said it also helps to develop surrounding cities of the Bangalore, and it's a transit-oriented development. Smart cities can be developed, schools can come up, education hubs can come up around the cities where it will be high-speed network, railway network will be connected to city.
Ajit, if I could ask you, currently, is there a similar network, rail network, a semi-speed rail network anywhere in India on which this is being modeled on?
Yeah, Delhi Meerut is currently under development and it's almost 5 kilometers running successfully. And it gives a very 160 kilometer speed of transportation with railway, and it is a lot of people are using it. Response is very good. And Uttar Pradesh government is wanted to expand to other cities, Lucknow, Kanpur, and other city also. And Haryana government and Rajasthan government also expressed keen to connect this network to same transport system.
Okay, now that gives a perspective. Now just let me also, call upon my colleague from Bangalore, Siddiqui. Siddiqui, now this story that Ajit had actually brought out, what do you think would be the impact? Because one of the topics that is always under discussion on social media and other platforms is the traffic snare that actually Bangalore faces. Do you think such a network will help Bangalore ease the congestion, or would it have an opposite effect?
The traffic congestion that we see in Bangalore, a lot of it comes on the entry-exit points into the city. For example, Tumakuru Road, Mysore Road, Old Madras Road, and Hosur Road. So that is the case when a lot of people either move out of the city on weekends or long holidays. So since these RRTS corridors have been planned along these routes, so it will certainly help decongest not only these entry exit points but also traffic within the city, because one the whole idea is that people should be able to travel from Bangalore to these neighboring cities as quickly as possible. So, for example, traveling from Bangalore to Tumakuru, if you travel by road or railway or trains, it would take about 60 to 70 minutes. But RRTS promises to cut it down by 40 to 45 minutes, which is, I think, very promising. And if you take the example of Bangalore to Hosur, that is also a very important note point. So if RRTS provides reliable connectivity, reliable, faster connectivity between these cities and Bangalore, it will encourage a lot of people to live in those cities and travel to Bangalore for work every day, and thereby reduce congestion within the city as well as on these entry exit points.
I just have to ask you, sometime back, there was actually a proposal. I'm not sure in what stage of development or discussion it is. There was a circular rail network that was proposed around Bangalore. Do you see this now with the current one we are discussing being integrated into it? How does it actually work? Or are they two entirely different? Are they two entirely different networks? Could you throw a bit of light on it?
Certainly, these are two different projects, because the circular railway is planned as a sort of the railway's equivalent of a ring road. So there will be a circular railway network around the city connecting 8 satellite towns, for example, Badbalapur, Devanhalli, Hosur, etc. But that network cannot be integrated into RRTS because the railway network will be based on broad gauge, and RRTS is based on standard gauge. But if the authorities provide the right connectivity, the right transfer options, people will find it easier to switch between circular railway and RRTS networks. I just want to take just one quick moment and say a little bit about the metro connectivity. Namma Metro is also studying the feasibility of extending the network to all these places. For example, it is already studying the feasibility of Attibile Metro, which is on the way to Hosur. Then there is the Bidadi railway line, which is on the way to Mysore. Then there is a separate full-fledged proposal to extend the metro to Tumakuru, 59.6 kilometers. And lastly, there is also this Kyarpuram to Hoskote line. Those feasibility studies, to my knowledge, are in advanced stages of development, and we should have them maybe in a couple of weeks. Those studies were commissioned under pressure from elected authorities. But I think RRTS is a better option because, as Ajit mentioned, the stations are located farther apart, and the average operating speed is higher. 82 kilometers of RRTS versus 34 kilometers of Namma Metro. So instead of expanding the metro to neighboring satellite towns, it would be a better option to take the RRTS because people can reach those places in a faster and more affordable way.
Okay, Ajit, if I could come to you, is there a financial outlay that has been at least mentioned about what would be the cost of this project?
Cost is almost similar cost of the metro railway because land acquisition cost, and it's a system of metro railway model. Here in this, at present, NCRT is offering that similar model which Uttar Pradesh government is doing, and they are offering Karnataka also. 60% multilateral agency state and 20% is government of India, 20% of state government. Because the funding is one of the things is big challenge for this is the acquisition of land and execution. But RRTS says they have successfully executed Delhi Meerut Express line. They have experienced it and they know the logistical and other problems which they can be addressed in Bangalore very well. And it's another uniqueness is this, it will integrate with the other transport system. It will connect with the metro, bus terminals, railway terminal. It will be, there is an integrated system will be there in every terminals so that people, those who travel this RRTS also, if you want to go to metro, if get down in a particular station, metro will be there. Or you want to get down in a particular station to catch the bus, there will be a bus terminal is there. It is total integrated development system.
Is there a date which has been given by which they actually project that this project will hit the road running or get completed?
No, in Karnataka, it's in initial stage only. It is the government of Karnataka has to take a final call, and they are studying the financial viability and other connectivity and availability of land, terminals, everything they are still studying. Anyhow, it's in discussion stage. It may take shape in a sooner.
Okay. Just one final word from both of you. Siddiqui, what were your thoughts about this news development?
Well, I think RRTS is a good move, but there are also other cheaper and easier options. One is the Southwestern Railway has already planned to build suburban railway networks from Bangalore to satellite towns. I think that is a better option because the gestation period is low, is short. Then land acquisition problems will not be as high. And thirdly, affordability. Suburban train network will be far more affordable than this. So in the pecking order, Namma Metro will be the most expensive. It will be the slowest, followed by RRTS and then Suburban Railway Network. In fact, K-Ride, which is the nodal agency of state government and Indian Railways, it has already proposed conducting feasibility studies for extending the suburban network to all these places, including Mysore, Tumakuru, Hosur, etc. That is a better option. I think that is a low-hanging fruit. They should pluck it instead of going for this expensive option.
I like the pecking order which you have given. Ajit, your final words on this news development. What do you think is the highlight of the story that has come out?
The NCRTC also offering this transit-oriented developmental plan, in which this means between the two destinations, suppose Bangalore to Tumakuru, there can be a big township may come. For example, in Meerut to Delhi, there are big townships are coming. It will decongest the Delhi. And those who want to stay, those who are unable to buy the houses, they can buy houses in the smart cities where townships, like this Bangalore also. Since real estate price in Bangalore is high, many people not affordable to buy the houses. So that the such township help to transit-oriented development and proper structured urban growth. And it also decongest the Bangalore city, which is urgently required now. I think it's approach is good. And there is a challenge before the government to funding and acquisition of land and execution, speedy execution.
Ajit has summed it up well. It looks very good on paper, but the challenges are many. In Deccan Herald, we are focusing extensively on the infrastructure problems, the challenges, and the moves the government is taking to address it. For all stories and much more from Ajit and Siddiqui, please stay tuned to DeccanHerald.com. Please subscribe to Deccan Herald's YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that the next time a video drops, you get a notification. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow this time.